4 biggest problems plaguing Triple H's WWE booking today. It has been almost 3 years since Triple H took over as WWE's creative head from Vince McMahon. The games regime started out hot, transforming the product in a matter of weeks with a series of bookings, personnel, and production adjustments. He largely sustained this stellar streak throughout 2023 and 2024, winning widespread acclaim from fans and critics alike. However, the first half of 2025 has seen some of the shine seemingly wear off. A section of fans, mostly on the internet, has become increasingly critical of the product, many of them blaming the 55-year-old. And while the 14-time world champion does deserve some blame, a lot of the problems with the product aren't entirely his fault. Number 4. TKO's perceived over-commercialization of WWE has affected fan enthusiasm around the product. Triple H's time at the creative helm of WWE has largely overlapped with Endeavor's takeover of the iconic promotion. Together, the game and his new employers have broken multiple attendance and revenue records, taking the company to newer heights. However, some of the changes made to achieve this have not gone down smoothly with fans. For one, soaring ticket prices have caused widespread outrage among fans, worsened by heavy-handed corporate branding. On any given PLE, there are multiple sponsor logos on the mat, ring apron, and barricade. In addition to a barrage of commercials throughout shows affecting match flow, fans can't help but feel that money has become more important than the love for the sport. It's hard for Triple H and company to keep fans emotionally invested in a product that many feel is losing its soul. Number 3. Triple H's WWE roster has arguably become bloated due to too many signings. When Triple H took over creative control in WWE, the main roster was quite lean. With Vince McMahon having released most of the NXT stars from the Black and Gold era, the game inherited a small core of established stars and a fairly streamlined mid-card roster to elevate. This helped him create new stars out of talents such as Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, LA Knight, Liv Morgan, Dominic Mysterio, and more. The King of Kings has continued to hire and rehire superstars from the Black and Gold era, starting with Dakota Kai in 2022, all the way to Aleister Black in 2025. Some of these hires have worked, but many have gone by the wayside. The aforementioned Kai was recently released, while talents such as Hikuleo and Amos have spent years unfeatured on any programming. With stars such as Karrion Kross and Ludwig Kaiser unable to get screen time in spite of over 7 hours of TV time every week, it feels like the roster needs a trim. Number 2. The Rock has been a huge pebble in Triple H's shoe. The Rock has become arguably the biggest enigma in WWE's latest era. After a hugely unpopular return on the road to WrestleMania 40, the birth of the final boss elevated the show of shows to new heights. Fast forward 1 year, and the Hollywood megastar triggered arguably the biggest heel turn of all time, only to invite backlash by not showing up again. The Great One's inconsistency has become a considerable issue with the product, especially when it comes to John Cena's heel run. Despite the franchise player's best efforts, the Brahma Bull's absence has left a sour taste in the mouths of internet fans, many of whom have expressed much dissatisfaction toward Cena, The Rock himself, and, of course, Triple H. The involvement of Travis Scott has also been unpopular, with fans especially detesting his involvement in the WrestleMania 41 Night 2 main event. Number 1. Fan fatigue is arguably the biggest hurdle to Triple H's tenure as WWE's booker today. They say all good things in life must come to an end, and WWE's prolonged honeymoon period under Triple H is no different. After taking the world by storm with innovative camera angles, fresh storytelling styles, and a general dramatic improvement on Vince McMahon's last few years, the game's popularity was at an all-time high. However, with time, the production tweaks, surprise returns, subtle backstage teases, and more have brought diminishing marginal satisfaction. Even debuts and returns arguably don't feel as important as they once did. This is something every booker has to contend with periodically and will challenge the cerebral assassin to reinvent, re-strategize, and recapture the magic of his early days.